brake, on the turn, full on the gas. Yes, we're making it. On the gas. Yes, there's even wheel spin. That was braking. The GTI, an up GTI. We already had an up GTI on the channel before, I think. More importantly, 7 years ago, I started my Nürburgring journey with building an up TSI back in the days before GTI came out. Modified a lot on it, but the big pain in the butt was the inability to switch off traction control. You could disable the ABS fuse, then you would have no traction control, but you would also not have ABS. And on a car with drum brakes on the rear, when braking slightly with the car when it's not built to not have ABS, and when you take it out, you lock up your rear wheels instantly and then you just spin out or end up in the wall basically because it's such a short wheelbase. However, I think this one has the the traction control button, right?
Yes, it does.
So, is it something special, something that is now more common for these cars, or where does it come from?
So, it comes from guys in the UK, GPS.
Okay.
They do the kit. Transforms the car, honestly.
Yeah, because you cannot otherwise go on the gas any corners.
Yeah.
That's how horrible, aggressive traction control is, to an extent that I'm like, how did you decide to put GTI badge on it? I mean, of course, handling-wise, yes, but TC kills it all. I'm sure there is some technicality version behind it or reason behind it why it didn't come from factory like that, but luckily nowadays it has been improved. And as of today, on Sunday the 18th, if you can see it on my watch, I've been driving the next gen cup, the mini electric basically cup. There were lots of kids, I would say, well, junior racing drivers, touring car drivers, starting from 15 years old. I mean, the one guy was like just 2 weeks turned 15. Anyway, many of them were driving the Up Cup. It's apparently like an international series, or like in many countries there is an Up Cup series, and it's quite cool then, I guess, actually, the inexpensive way to get into motorsport. Anyway, we're talking a lot. Let's hop in and do a lap. Surprisingly enough, at this point we haven't done a lap yet, so let's do it. Anyway, but first, actually, let's talk a bit more about the car. Totally forget about that because I got super excited about traction control. GTI from stock comes with 120 horsepower, I think?
113.
113, okay, well, even more sad. But this one has a bit more.
Just a little bit, so it's got 158.
Okay.
So it's a stage 2 tune.
Mm-hmm.
So got a full exhaust all the way back from the turbo.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a full forge intake kit.
Huh?
With a blow-off valve as well.
Nice.
Makes nice whooshy noises.
Yeah. KWV1 you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
KWV1, PS5s all round.
Yeah.
And also since then I've stuck in a lower torque mount insert to remove some of the wheel hop.
Oh, nice.
So
what about the brakes?
The brakes, upgraded discs and pads in the front, both EBC.
Nice. Very good, very good. Excited, excited. Well, let's hop in, do a lap. I'm gonna try to attach a feed cam to it. Probably use a couple of more duct tapes because to make sure it's not gonna fall off. Because I think it's important for the Up owners worldwide who are frustrated by the same problem to have proof that we can go on the gas in the corners and actually gain some speed. So let's go, let's go. Yes. Made it on track.
It's time.
It's time. Super excited. Okay, so I mentioned the feed cam. The feed cam is on, but I had to duct tape it because it was falling off, and I think even through the duct tape it fell off. So if there's some shaky footage of feed cam, I apologize, but I really wanted to show it. Seems to be kind of on for now, but off we go. Oh yeah, of course. Already upshift. Extra torques. Drop at 5.5, so no need to rev it out completely. Gear. Flat, 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 flat. So now hard braking. ABS still working, fantastic. I just wanted to try it out to make sure that TC, indeed TC, would be disabled and not traction control. Small tap on the brake, on the turn. On the gas, yes, we're making it. It does not let us stop. I'm a happy puppy. If only this was available to us 7 years ago, oh, that would have made my experience so much more enjoyable. On the gas, yes, there's even wheel spin. Yes. Woo! I'm so proud and happy as an ex-Up owner that this technology is now finally available. Oh no, it's traction controlling. A bit. Well, at least it was not as aggressive. It lets us go at least on the what's it called? On the yeah, it still lets us go kind of now early on the gas. Maybe we need to switch it up again. Activate. Deactivate it. Okay. At least they're there. Let's try again. Well, now so good. But not always, so I wonder what are the parameters that make it go. It's still better than how it is from factory. I'll take that over the stock situation any day. Sure. Because at the same time, this can help you to become a smoother driver. No way.
Well, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Nice to know that this can be pushed a bit at least.
Yeah. But interestingly, it now feels that it cuts the power, but it doesn't brake the car, because the previous one would go on the brakes. Okay. It will make you understeer. So now it just cuts the power, which is good, because if the car would go on the brakes through traction control, that can just like send you to the wall, because you just end up understeering.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's just like, yeah, okay, you have maybe not even lift off oversteer, it's just slowly power reduction. So not that horrible. I guess I can check like what it does to the engine when it kicks in. But I mean, this code that we're doing now would have not been possible in a stock situation. Yeah, you can hear it on the engine.
Yeah.
Because the previous one would go on the brakes like stop, 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 and that's really, really bad.
Yeah.
So still good for me. I'm happy. The fun part. Allowed to carry some speed through it, so that's nice. And extra torque definitely helps through this section. Come on, taxi! You can do it!
It's only enough!
You can do it!
Yes!
Yes! Upshift, upshift, upshift. I remember with my car I needed to keep it just in this gear, because by upshifting it would lose power. So as long as it doesn't go in the rev limiter, I think it's fine. Woohoo! I've never been this fast through this corner in and up, because with a TC kicking you in, it will make you understeer in the wall. You can maybe even take it flat, maybe, but Another day, not today, not by me. Yeah. That was braking. That was TC on the brakes. So you felt the car going like... When it goes on the brakes, you need to really turn the steering wheel straight, because otherwise you end up sliding in the wall. So,
It seems like it needs fine tuning for sure.
How about I try to reset it again? Activate it. Not as much as would have happened if I went on the brakes before to compress and decompress suspension, but I mean, it might be the first time I didn't brake enough.
I love this section.
Yeah, very nice, good flow.
Track as well.
Yeah, two factors, DTM. So the hotels are very expensive for one group of people, and for the second group of people they think that DTM is taking place on a Nordschleife like in 1980s. So the track might be closed, but it's not the case. And third one, it was raining and wet today, so people didn't want to take the risk, I guess. So no, quite nice. I'm happy. Like we said, it's not perfect, because at lower speeds it's okay, let's say it differently. At the little necessity, when it needs traction control, it is off, so you can do low speed corners and when there's not too many G's involved. At higher, it cuts down the power on the engine, so it still lets the go let you do things. But once it goes crazy, like we went over the curb and then the car started bouncing, then it goes on the brakes.
Okay.
So my assumption is, I don't know if this car has it, but the suspension positioning sensor, which has to do maybe like that controls like the headlight adjustment, if there is like a, based on the suspension and just like in general what suspension does. It could be that it's getting inputs from that, and then it goes in TC mode, like the crazier it is. So I mean, oh no, someone has a dent in this car. Hello. Let's not put it there. The fuck? No!
It's not a very nice gearbox.
Nobody's seeing it with me.
No?
Only the whole of world on YouTube.
Mistakes happen, Misha.
Yeah, exactly. If this is the only mistake we had during the lap, I can live with that. No, I want to say, of course, there is some work to be done optionally to rectify this issue, but then again, how many people will need a traction control setting on their up? I do wonder what they run on the Cup cars, those what I mentioned in the intro. I should have asked those drivers today. So, yeah, no, it's nice. I liked it. Thank you so much for the experience.
No problem.
I hope you had a bit of fun as well.
Oh, I could see what my car is capable of.
Nice. You still want to sell it for a 540?
Maybe not.
No, it's really, really good.